What's up, folks? Welcome back to another edition of SHU Outdoors. My name is Mick, and I am your host. And today we're going to review two Tupac songs. Actually, it's a mashup between Tupac and AC/DC, and I just felt it was a matter of high artistry that needed to be reviewed. I was living in New York City at the height of Tupac's career, and in my opinion, and I don't mean the understate the accomplishments of other very gifted artists and rappers, but in my humble opinion, Tupac was the best that ever did it. And I understand it's an opinion, it's not a fact, so I'm not going to say I'm 100% right. This is my opinion. So without further ado, let's go ahead on and get into it.
Yeah. This one goes out to my nigga Mike Cooley. Hell yeah. Hellraiser. Born thuggin', heartless and mean, muggin' at 16 on the scene, watching fiends buggin', kicking up dust with the older G's, soaking up the game that was told to me. I ain't never touched a gap that I couldn't shoot. I learned not to trust a bitch from the prostitutes. The tall lessons, a young nigga asking questions while other suckers was guessing I was gangster sexy. Elementary wasn't meant for me, can't regret it. I'm headed for the penitentiary, cutting class and I'm fucking blasting, straight mad shit, mobbing through the overpass laughing. While these other motherfuckers try to figure out, no doubt, they jealous other niggas clown. Tell me, oh, can you feel me? I keep my finger on the trigger cause some nigga trying to kill me. The mama raised the Hellraiser,
Outlaw renegade.
Summer pager, straight stressing, a fugitive, my occupation is under question, wanted for investigation, and even though I'm off for death, I'ma smoke till I lose my breath,
Motherfucker.
Every time I see the paper, I see my picture. When the niggas getting richer, they come to get you. It's like a motherfucking trap, and they wonder why it's hard being black. Dear Lord, can you feel me? It's getting major. Mama raised the Hellraiser, stress getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the Hellraiser, stress getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the Hellraiser, Lord getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the Hellraiser, stress getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the Hellraiser. Lord, can you feel that? Stress getting major. Mama raised a Hellraiser, stress getting major. Tell me, Lord, can you feel me? Show sign. Tell me running out of time, everybody's time. Mama raised the Hellraiser, can't figure why you let the police beat down niggas. I'm starting to think all the rich in the world are safe, while the poor babies rusting in the early grades. God, come save the youth. Ain't nothing else to do but have faith in you. I live a life of a thug, hope you understand. Forgive me for my mistakes, I gotta play my hand. And my hands on the 16 shot, semi-automatic, crooked cop carry drop. Tell me, Lord, can you feel that? Show away. I'm praying but my enemies won't go away. And everywhere I turn, I see niggas burn. Every nigga that I know's on death row. My younger homie 17, had to pay the price. Little young motherfucker doing
Triple life.
so I tell them niggas left, it's getting better. If my nigga
Going hard every motherfucking time.
just heard your baby's mama was smoked out. Fuck the drama, wanna break my load out. Smoking blunts, getting drunk over the Tanqueray beer. But to break my nigga out the fucking pen. Mama raised the Hellraiser.
Fuck off.
Yeah, come on, Mama raised the Hellraiser. Dear Lord, can you feel me? That's you, major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the Hellraiser. Lord, can you major? Lord be my savior. Mama raised the Hellraiser. That's getting major. Lord be my savior. Mama raised the Hellraiser. That's getting major. Dear Lord, can you hear me? It's just me, a young nigga trying to make it on these rough streets. I'm on my knees begging, please come and save me. Oh, I made a nigga crazy. I got my 357, can't control it. Screaming down, motherfucker, and he's loaded. Everybody want for cover. Oh shit, third life, motherfucker, I duck quick. Yeah, I'm a ball. If I am, don't worry me. Cause do or die, getting high till they bury me. Dear Lord, if you hear me, tell me why. Little girl like Natasha had to die. She never got to see the bullet, just heard the shot. Her little body couldn't take it, it shook and dropped. And when they saw it on the news, how she bucked the girl, kill Natasha. Now I'm screaming, fuck the world. In the end, it's my friends and flip-flop. Lip-locked on my dick when my shit dropped. Thug like motherfucker, I lick shots. Every nigga on my drop to the counter. Kilo, can you hear me? When it die, let a nigga be strapped, fucked up and high. With my hands on the trigger, drug nigga. Stressing like a motherfucking drug dealer. And even in the darkest night, I'm a thug for life. I
Got the heart to fucking fight.
Mama raised the hell raiser while I cry. That's his life in the ghetto. Do or die. Let's get laser.
In my opinion, the best rapper that ever did it. Tupac, baby. Outlaw for fucking life. You might whoop me, but you got it to fucking do, homeboy. I'm going hard every time.
Like a motherfucker stuck. Can you get your middle finger out the window? Get fucked off. Nigga, get loaded. Can't control it. Nigga, pass me the blunt, let me roll it. You keep the boat back to the hose back. That's for sure, like. Peel back and keep your dope back. And tell me what does it take to be a G? I started with a cool ounce, I'm down to a geek. You gotta watch your backstage, drop to your earth. Started with a young motherfucker doing dirt. And now I'm in the rap game like the track game. I got in the meat. Came pretend to see my friends and now my enemies. And these little motherfuckers wanna have fun. Stuck in, my motherfucking magnum. What does it take to be a G? Silence is a must.
Violence is a plus.
Plus, shots at my adversaries. Them niggas scary from the start to be broken. Cause I be fucking in the fucking hurry. Fuck for life. Hard to let die. She be cooking ass.
Cops letting it fucking fly, motherfucker.
Penitentiary raise hell when the niggas bitch me.
Thug for life.
Fuck for life. Hard to let die when them stupid ass bitches ass. Why? Tell them.
Thug for life.
Hard to let die when them stupid ass bitches ass. Why? Tell them. Fuck for life. Hard to let die when them stupid ass bitches ass. Why? Tell them. Fuck for life. Hard to let die when them stupid ass bitches ass. Why?
Gonna get you. Satan get you.
Thinking in most of these tricks, I got my mind on making money, but you stuck on these fake bitches. And jealous motherfuckers can't see that it's the fame that cost these stupid bitches not the pussy free. So tell me why you sweat a motherfucker like me. A young nigga trying to hustle up some G's. You pussy ass player hating hoes, niggas down on niggas jumping around at the shows. And you the first motherfucker that
Jump in the trunk when it's time to pump, you little bitch ass bug.
motherfuckers don't die, we get
High, we multiply, motherfucker.
Give a holler to my niggas in the bank. I'm living in LA, still clutching on my AK. Rest in peace to my nigga K.O. They bury me, nigga, lay low.
Thug for life.
Thug for life. High till I die when these stupid ass bitches ask why. Tell them thug for life. High till I die when these stupid ass bitches ask why. Nigga, thug for life. High till I die when these stupid ass bitches ask why. Tell them thug for life. High till I die when these stupid ass bitches ask why. Tell them thug for life.
Hell fell. I reviewed these two songs because it's two matters of high artistry that needed to be reviewed. It's one thing to put somebody on a pedestal and know that they're a phenomenal artist and revere them from a standpoint where, you know, I know that you're probably one of the greatest that ever did it, but because I'm from a different era, I don't give your music the actual respect that it deserves. And understand, if it wasn't for guys like Tupac, you wouldn't have a whole lot of the other artists in the rap game that came behind him. He lived the life of a thug and he died the death of a thug, okay? And, you know a lot of people, they put a bad case on him, and it's important to remember, just for proper context, he got that case reversed. And he was out on bail awaiting a new trial, okay? So that case was vacated and it was reversed. He was waiting a new trial, and while he was waiting for a new trial, he met his demise in Las Vegas. I think he's one of the best rappers that ever did it, and I may be a little biased. Like I said, I was living in New York City when he was at his peak of fame, and, I think his music was some of the most influential music of probably all time. And I know that's arguable, and you're definitely entitled to your opinion. I would never say you was wrong, because there's a difference between a fact and an opinion. A fact is a fact. An opinion is objective. It's romantic. So, and I just wanted to review those two songs, bring them to you here on SHU Outdoors. And I ask you to remember, this is a channel where we go hard every time, no exception. It doesn't matter the odds. We ain't gonna run, we're gonna fight, and we're gonna go as hard as we could possibly go. We may go down, but we're gonna go down, letting all of our enemies know that you come across a real one, homie, and we're gonna go hard every time. So until next time, stay up, and I really appreciate everybody who's subscribed to this channel. I won't let you down. And on a PS closing note, I'm a humble guy. But if you get me riled up, I'm gonna go, man. Every time, okay? And I understand every time you go into combat, there's a chance you may not come back out. That's the reason why I try to avoid any kind of combat type of situation, because I know exactly what the situation is, And a lot of people who may put themselves in that situation, you may not understand who you're dealing with. So, not just me, any given body. So before you put yourself in a high-risk situation, make sure you fully understand the potential consequences that could be associated with it. And that applies to me also. I don't never exclude myself from anything I say. The next episode, I'm going to tell you and explain like a story to you and share a story with you. A lot of people on this channel, you may think that I don't have respect for the name, the Aryan Brotherhood. You'd be sadly mistaken. Okay, one of my best friends ever, while I was in United States Penitentiary Canaan, was a guy named Herbie T. All right, because it's on the federal, it's a national level, it's a federal penitentiary. The brand, they occasionally recruit somebody who's from not from California. I came across several people who were not from California who were actually full-fledged brand members. And Herbie T was my homeboy out of South Carolina, right? And he was just a damn good guy. And he was a brand guy, but he was an exception to the brand. He was actually a really cool, humble, fair guy, man. And I don't claim to be anything to do with that organization. I claim that one of their most badass members, that you probably never heard his name, was a doggone good friend of mine. And I had the utmost respect for him. And he was a really, really cool guy. And I'm going to share that story with you on the next episode. But I just wanted to bring this episode to you just to share some high artistry with you, and, just give you, my opinion on the rap game, okay? Tupac might be a lot of things, but a wannabe was not one of them, okay? He went hard every time, every song. He lived his life like a thug, and he went down like a thug, okay? And that's just the way it plays out sometimes. But every time he stepped in that studio, he laid down something that will live forever, and he's one of the best that ever did it. That's my opinion. I made that statement, and I'm willing to stand on it. Until next time, peace, stay up,